Basically, we 100% cotton non-wovens. It started in 1974. A company called Lavino Kapoor in India. In 1972, 100% cotton started by a company called Marusan in Japan. So this was a little unknown to many of the people because because the Lavino Kapoor do not want to publicly tell what they are doing. This was somewhere a hidden technology. So they went and learned from Marusan and they started making, because desi fiber is grown in India. India is the only country growing for the 100% cotton non-woven to make a better product. See, all over the world, cotton is being grown, be it America, China, or India. But the high micronair required for the loft and the fluffiness of the fabric of non-woven fleece, only India can provide. For example, desi fiber gives anything between 6.8 to 7.8 micronair. Then in the south of India, northern Karnataka, there is a place where I also incidentally belong, but initially people did not know. I also, as a child, belong to a farmer's family of cotton growing. We even today is being grown Jaidar. This has a micronair between 5.8 to 6.8. When it comes to ring spinning, whether it is a carded or combed, we make, let us say, 30s or 40s. We may use 28 mm, 29 mm, 26 mm. Open end spinning, we use anything between 23 mm, 25 mm. But the waste also that is coming from open end, because the open end uses a coarser fiber, anything micronair which is 3.5 to 4.0, even 4.2, is the comber which is well mixed. Now, all over internationally, we use, supposing when we use Egyptian cotton or the Suin cotton, whatever, which is a fine micronair, which is meant for above 60 count up to 120 count. And after combing, these fibers have got only between 2.2 to 2.8 micronair. No doubt it will give you per square centimeter more number of fiber, but there is no loft coming out when you produce the cotton pads. So I will explain these things one by one. I have a brief view on the raw material required. Then there is a J34, which is also has a micronair between 5.2 to 6.2. But Jaidar has been always the costliest fiber, and it is many times non-known people do not like to invest into that amount. So now basically the non-wovens are spunlace, which is what we call, is produced by a high pressure and entanglement, what is known as a jet lace technology. It can be from Andritz, which is most popular. It can be from other companies also. Many people have come out. In Germany, there is a company called Grote, who started basically a non-woven car. So he's also come out with many things. His parts are excellent. Now, basically, what is important in a cotton is the biggest problem is contamination. In India, when they do farming and when they pluck the material, you will have a leafy material, you will have a cigarettes, you will have a name anything, a plastic piece or gutta, what is done. So everything goes into the fiber. The most difficult to process in the zero contamination levels for required for the nano ones, especially because the quality is highly critical nano ones. But one thing is that the average rate of cotton pads which are being sold, if you say it will be anything between 2.7 euro to 3.5 euros, as against cotton fiber which has got 0.77 euros. So there is an addition in the finished product, but not into the only bleaching. So this everybody should note down when they set up the industry. There is always when you supply finished product, you have larger profits. Now, as far as the cleaning is concerned, generally you see when you go to ring spinning or open spinning, you will use 1 or 2 contamination sensor. So when I came to Labino Kapoor in India, I found the most difficult to clean the fiber itself. And since it was a running plant with so many years, but I found that they were not following the certain norms. I had to modify their blue room carding. So after that, adding more contamination sensor, we were able to improve upon. There, they were the only people making at that time from India. But it was being supplied to with a good relation with Marusan. The bleach fiber was being sold at 4.5 US dollars. But this is 100% DC, without mixing of Kumbar or anything. With the mixing, it was being sold at 3.8 to 4.1 dollars, depending on the blend required. So I'm just giving you that thought. So detection, with the recently what I did in 2012, the Precot Meridian, I have taken 7 contamination sensors before it go to spunless line. You may be wondering why 7 contamination sensors are required. We divided into 2 lines for better efficiency in the blue room. We put at 3 stages for 6, then 1 at the dryer, again 1 at the spunless line. So totally making 8 on the spunless line. But that has given a very good result, so no complaints. Now coming to the technology, see basically in a carding, when we do the blue room will remain the same almost like a ring spinning or open spinning. But what changes is the number of contamination sensors required for the spun if you want to make prepare fiber for the nano one industry. Now basically what happens, we collect the web into the pipeline or duct. Then we take it to a compactor, because when you do carding, the density decreases. When it is on the blue room, what you take out from the bales would be just something like density will be 0.75 to 0.8. After carding, it is only 0.18. So you can imagine what is the compactness, volume required. So compactor is required. So adding a compactor, we improve the efficiency and the number of cakes produced in a day. Now the latest technology, that time it was in 2005 when I entered nano industry. People were making between 250 kg to 350 kg. Now today the technology has come with a 1500 kilo. Each cake can be either 660 or 500 kilo, 1320 or 1500. So I have designed, built the latest technology plant in 2012 with a 1500 kg bleaching. I'll show you, run through those slides also, the plant really how I have set up. Now, coming to the bleaching time takes about 3.75 hours cycle time. The more larger the cake you make, the more compact you make, the cycle time taken is to remain the same, chemical consumed, all these things attribute to higher profits. Now, after taking, what happens? The chemicals, of course, in the bleaching, the chemicals are highly important. Most of the Indian chemicals are not workable because Many times the fiber becomes yellow when you supply after 3 or 4 months in the warehouse. That should not happen. So we do import chemicals. I propose only imported chemicals till we develop very good quality in India. People, because of the cost requirement, some of the people are doing it, but they have not, they were not able to export. Even when they exported, there are a lot of complaints. So they need to understand this. Now coming to the, after the taking, then we have what is known as a centrifuge hydro extraction we call. That leaves the water content with 48% from 78%. Then there is the opening by inching process, the slow inching process on an open dryer, which is belt driven, basically with a 6 chamber with different temperature combination. Generally, we keep in a dryer when it is 6 stage. Zone 1, 2, 3 startup, we keep a higher exhaust fan speed, so that whatever moisture which largely comes out during the first 3 stages goes away. Then stage 4, 5, 6, that will give a better moisture removal. Earlier there used to be 5 stage, 4 stage, which are not given very good result. Speeds used to be lower, but today we can produce 20 tons in one single dryer with whatever I have designed and I have told you. You can convert into 165 kg base, or you want 250 kg, you can make it, but generally people prefer to use 165 kg because of the reopening of the fiber at their units when we export the fiber. Now coming to the next time, the single process of, when it comes to spun lace line, you have one system which came out is the air lay card. Let me come back to you. 1884 technology, what is known as Rando card. This was developed in USA. It is generally used in basically for shoddy blankets, for taking out the fiber and making the like a spun lace, but they used to use binding of the fiber. Maybe people like Mr. Dr. Anand, myself, and somebody who are 70 years old could have seen the old blankets what we are using made from Raymond. It used to have a lot of fiber. When you wear on your body also morning when you get up, you used to have fibers, wool fibers. So, but of course, the technology remains improved upon. The micronair or wool fiber also improved upon, and so what you get is the best blankets. Now coming to the first I told you that, and second, in 1993 the turbo card, single card system started coming out from Dillo. The first installation I made is a 3.2 meter line in Lavinokapur. That was a single card. The card runs, the main drums run at 4,800 RPM. Since the heat develops, so we need to supply a chilled water between 5 to 7 degrees to cool it down. So what it will give you, whatever is given, it is better than Rando. Rando gives more webby, what you call webby appearance on the web, while the turbo card gives little better, I will say. But today, whatever we have come out with the 4-layer technology, we divide into 4 cards. 2 cards are with a randomizer. I have used a C60 card with a randomizer. Then I have used 2 air lay cards, Grothe Germany. So they are all conveyed through, the web was conveyed through the underneath the card, the belts. Now you take the C60 card, will give you about 40 GSM maximum. So if you want to make 40 GSM, 45 GSM for Pentyliners, for example, organic cotton, I have made 45 GSM. This I have supplied to European countries where the people are manufacturing pentyliners with biodegradable fibers. Example, it's called Eurovibes. It is in France. There is also a company in Poland. They are also good manufacturers. So all these people have imported from me. 45, we can make up to 80 GSM, 100 GSM. You can also produce on the same card by stocking two render lines. You can also produce airline with a pattern. Or if you want a plain, you can use both bottom and 25 GSM, 25 GSM. Then you can add a 85 GSM, 85 GSM render. I mean, sorry, airlay cards. So totally you will get about 210 to 220 GSM for the cotton packs. The appearance on the top, because it is a randomized web produced from a card, it looks far superior. People in Europe, they love that. So that technology I have designed in 2012, it went into operation. Today also it is running. Now coming to the, in the spunlace line, you have got totally 3 feeders and 2 lines. You can supply through the ducts and then metal detection again takes place. Then when the web comes to the what we call the jet lace has got different divisions. The first entry at the jet lace is 15 kg pressure, which is fixed. Nobody should touch it and alter it, because with a lot of experience, people have designed for cotton web, not to scatter fibers because a dry web comes. So the pressure will be next interlacing will be 20 bar. Then if you are making a pattern, there is a centralized drum where you can put your pattern. Otherwise, if you are making plain, it will be just rotating without a drum. But when you put the drum, we give anything between 80 to 120 bar, depending on the type of pattern you are developing. Then the web gives a turn on the back side. First is the first for plain surface, second is the back side. If the back side should also be properly what you call interlaced, so hydro entangled. So the back pressure will be something between 40 to 60 bar, depending on the GSM you are making. So these parameters are controlled depending on the product what you require. Now, after that, what you call jet lace, you require a dryer. There are 2 types of dryer. One is a flat 3-layer technology. This is made in Ali in Italy. This was first I installed during 2005 project in Lebanon. It has got 3 layers passing, and we maintain different temperatures. It is also thermic fluid control. The round rotating drum with the S technology, S configuration technology, is made by Andrich is also making today. Growth is also started making. These 2 people, they all produce with also thermic fluid, but the first, there are 6 stages. The first 3 stages, we keep 70% exhaust air opening with 180, 160, 150 degrees centigrade. Then the next 3 decreasing order, which goes to 140, 130, 120 degrees centigrade, so that the web is properly dried before it goes to the scanner. There is a Ceptron 85 atomic isotope Malo equipment. There is to scan in front of the spunlace line after the dryer. Then you have got a pneumatic cutters after that. What is the function of the the mallow is to measure the moisture and thickness. You can also give this a signal from this mallow to the cards to correct the GSM corrections. So I have got these things also done with Andritz technology. So that has given a good results so that the uniform, the best possible GSM you get at every corners of the width. Now coming to the mallow is over. So now coming to the final winding, you have got a pneumatic cutters behind. Supposing you are putting it to the different types of webs, different types of equipment, like you can take maybe from 700 from VMI 700 from Netherlands. Then you have got also the same company is making smaller widths for rectangular pads, 3P pads. 700, 350 mm are required. But when you go to small old traditional pad punching, it has got 200 mm. Again, it has got 500 mm. So different people make with a different width. So you can utilize cut width, whether for the web if it is sold or it is going to the next machine. Like cutting the round pads, for example, VMI 700, we use 700 mm width. So we make 54 mm, 70 by 70, 70 by 90. Then we have what is known as the forest. We people utilize 5 by 6 and 5 by 7 centimeter pads from 150 GSM to 200 GSM. But the Europeans and US, they use round pads, rectangular pads, then square pads for the babies and other applications. Facial is very common, is 54 mm. So these are the things. I'll just show you how I designed the latest technology. The flavor, I'll start running the photographs. You got different pictures here. I'll run through one by one. You can see the blue room is the most modern plant we have designed. And the blue room is divided into two sections. So for better improve proper opening, and because it contains a lot of dust and metal particles, or it can carry tobacco, the pouch or anything. So here what you see is the first opener, and then you have got the detector, metal detector, then it goes to stock feeder. From stock feeder, there is a contamination sensor. Then after detecting, again a contamination sensor. Then you have got this is a PC11 cards, which the first card was delivered to the card Meridian. It is basically, it gives 3.6 kg with a very good cleaning for fibers up to 23 mm. So we use anything between, you can say 12 millimeter to 23 millimeter. We can see the card with the ducts because we suck the web itself for making into the cake. You can see the ducts, each duct passes, goes to a common, this one, this is of course a warehouse. Now, this is the caking press. From the card, it will come here directly. You can see. This is a 13.5 meter height, which will make 1500 kg single cake with 500 mm. Every 500 kg we put a plate. So 3 cakes are taken and bleached up at a single time. Now this is the first bleached on the first day. You can see the quality. No contaminations, beautifully coming out. This is a bleaching plant, fully automatically dosed.
Yes, sir.
This contains, for example, 25% virgin fiber and 75% comber. When you want to make the cotton pads, everybody says in Europe they think that it is done in comber. Comber is not comber. Nobody can make 100% comber with the fluffy pads. Because the technology, everybody will not tell you, but it is a fact. Now we have got what is blow room. You can see. You can see the card. This is a TC11 card. Now you can see all 6 cards running in next photograph. 6 cards running with the ducts. You can't see any fiber anywhere on the floor any given time. It is totally covered and shut. Then you have got one minute taking. What you see is now a taking press with 13.5 meter height required to set up this equipment. There are staircases and each floor has got to be easily accessible, properly designed. Then you have got bleaching. The fiber is bleached. You see the cake, which is 1500 kg, which is a bleached cotton. Then you have got what is a dryer. Okay. And a bale press. Front you can see the bale press. Now when it comes to spunlace line, you need to see. This is the dryer from the spunlace line. This is the winding. You can see the jet lace center pattern ring, patterning device. If you want to sell rolls, you can find here on this machine, which is a standby site. It is offline. Then you have got what is known as the bigger lines of cotton pad making machine, which is very large, BMI 700. You can see here another picture of that same. Here you can see the cotton pads coming out. We also make in-house our own the pouch making for the different customers, and we pack those things. You can see this how the equipment looks like. These 50 pieces, when it is ready, it will come into each machine with a wicket which carries 50 or 100. You can make any number you want. Then you have one single view with 6 pad punching machine with a totally conveyor, metal detector, no hand touch till it goes to packing. So these are the most modern machines. Then you have got ready packed goods for the exports. They are properly packed. In hygiene industry, we need to clean the container. We need to fumigate. Then we need to put the non-oven 800 denier circular knitted non-oven fabric. So this is a circular woven fabric. So this is laid onto the floor before the products are placed because there should not be any contamination. If you want to export roll goods, you can see how we have packed it. It is automatically packed with a polyethylene, fully automated, no hand touch. Then container loading, how we load the container. Then you have got what is the laboratory, micro laboratory, physical and chemical testing laboratory. We have kept the most modern equipments available there, including friction coefficient, tensile strength. Friction coefficient very important because layer, when you make cotton pads, the layer at the customer end, the layer should not separate. So that is the reason we do test for the friction coefficient. We have these equipments of the laboratory. Then we've also done what is known as a zero liquid discharge. Nothing is seen outside. No water is thrown. It is a 4-stage RO plant. No cables will be laid underneath anywhere in the plant. Beautifully placed. You can see the cable and this one going, the ducts and water supply, steam supply and cables. They have got different routes. Then you have got, this is very important when I have shown you this picture. This is what is known as biomass boiler, Hobbs wing tail. Let me tell you, it's very interesting subject. So everybody must be knowing either diesel, LPFO, all these boilers or thermic fluid boilers. If you got any nearby any coffee estates or tea estates and groundnut growing, coconut growing, so here I have designed a biomass. Every 1 kilo will give you 5,600 calorific value as against 10,800 with LPFO or design. Now, if you take 2 kg, which is 5 rupees 60 paisa. Now, design in a special economic zone is sold at 42 rupees. So, when you buy this at 5 rupees 65 multiplied by 2, it is 11 rupees 20 paisa. So, the difference between 47 and this you can compare. So, the payback period, though you are initially investing about 7 crores, the payback is 3.5 years. This is one thing we have done very well. This is a salt recovery plant. Again, whatever salt we are using in bleaching, we are recovering it. So, and the plant is well controlled with fire exits, fire controls, fire training, assembly halls, alarms. You know, these are 13 certificates are there for this plant, including we have done rainwater harvesting. Food is served in hot meridian to workers. These are the erectors who have erected our plant along with me. Our declaration for raising care plant for workers, we should read and know. We also exhibit every year. Last 25 years, I have been going to ALMA, including Canopus is presenting this year, December also we are going there, presenting Canopus wet wipes. We are currently exporting in Canopus wet wipes to Australia, New Zealand, USA, MEA countries. Now France and Aldi Germany recently got us audited, so we'll start with Aldi. This is my own factory. I have developed it. After retirement, I could not sit at home, so I started this. The most organic products which are famous also, I'm just showing the photographs. So this is what is the non-oven plant, most modern hybrid. So any questions anybody want to ask, they can ask me now. I've finished my side. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Shailesh sir, Vijay sir.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.